we can now authorize corporations to take property from private individuals as long as the government can present an argument of tax revenue.
The globalists are at it again. Not to rid the planet of poverty or war. This time, the plan is to wage war, a war on humanity itself. Rather than push for sustainable energy sources like solar, fusion, or Tesla technology, power elites at United Nations headquarters want to confiscate not only your car and single-family home, they want to inventory and control all of the land, water, and air, minerals, plants and animals, building projects, and human beings on the planet.
First tonight, our report on the incendiary radio host, Alex Jones. For years, Jones has been spreading conspiracy theories.
In short, their plan, known as Agenda 21, has hijacked the environmental movement and is now in the process of establishing universal zoning laws for real estate development across the world.
No matter what your situation is, the environment comes in first. The environment does not follow political boundaries. Rivers run through a whole lot of towns.
While Americans sleep, the power elites in New York City and the DC swamp jet around screaming about climate change and global warming. And forget about private property ownership. The globalists have the ultimate plan for that. Share your ownership with the state in what they call public-private partnerships.
They call themselves ICLEI, Local Governments for Sustainability. They're an international council. They're not a local government for sustainability.
From the producers of Good Guys with Guns and Cultural Marxism, Matrix Entertainment present Unsustainable, a James Yeager film not coming to a theater near you. Unfortunately, the UN's plan for humanity is coming to a neighborhood near you. In fact, through legal termites like ICLEI, COGS, and sustainable development, it has probably already arrived. A plan to confiscate farms, forests, and historic properties while outlawing guns, single-family homes, cars, and even roast beef dinners. A plan to dumb down and drug up your kids. A plan for the destruction of national sovereignty through illegal immigration.
We're not being told about these plans, and yet it impacts even our breath as I share this with you.
In short, a plan to replace capitalism with socialism and constitutional principles with the 10 planks of communism. A plan to corrupt the American judicial system, the vote, and use fiat currency to finance the whole agenda with ever higher debt and more nightmare taxes.
Globalist organizations that have been established, well, the largest, of course, would be the United Nations. And a lot of other globalist organizations that we know of that exist, the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank and all these, they're all subsidiaries of the United Nations.
Some say the UN's agenda is a plan to depopulate the world by billions. Those remaining would be forced into smart cities and human settlements. Others say the forests and wilderness areas will be cleared of roads, dams, farms, and electric grids so animals can run wild through 1,000-mile corridors while surveillance cameras and concentrated energy weapons keep we the people under good control.
We've been barred by Democrat policies from building what's called fire breaks and controlled burns.
Yes, Agenda 21 is not just another conspiracy theory, like the theory that NAFTA will destroy the U.S. manufacturing base. It's a cancer that's already insinuated itself into every level of the U.S. Republic, while we the people have been eating bread and watching circuses on the globalists' media propaganda machine. From the producers of Good Guys with Guns and Cultural Marxism, Matrix Entertainment, in association with Oath Keepers, present Unsustainable. So here's a new theory. Maybe it's Agenda 21 that's unsustainable, and maybe it's time Americans find out what they can do about it. Unsustainable, the UN's agenda for global domination.
John Birch Society has long been known for the organization say, get us out of the United Nations and get the United Nations out of the United States. We very much still want to see that happen.